never let it fall. Have me roar like an animal. Back to the bone. Watch out, cause I'm in my zone. And I don't care what you think you got.
It's a season like never before with 5 games to go. 8 teams can still make the NZNBL Final 6. At the top end to win tonight for the Airs would give them the #1 ranking for the first time since 1992. Other end of the court, the Giants, a win for them tonight. They go in ranked #1 for the first time since 1994. What a game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Game on. TSB Stadium, New Plymouth tonight. The Airs and the Giants. Justin Nelson, Brooke Rusco with you. And I've got to tell you, I cannot keep this man sitting still. Good evening.
Good evening. How exciting is this? I know playoff basketball starts next week, but this is a playoff type atmosphere in here tonight. But one thing I do know about this Nelson Giants team is they're not going to be overwhelmed by the moment, by the game. But this Taranaki Airs team with the crowd behind them tonight is one of the most, if not the most, exciting teams in the NZNBL for 2022. So we've got ourselves a blockbuster tonight.
Absolutely sold out. Let's have a look at the ladder. And I've got to tell you, this is what all the talk is about. Giants and Airs are locked in. Tuatara will make it. Airs lose tonight. Tuatara will jump up into the top 2 if they can beat the Saints on Saturday night. But from there, Saints, Hawks, Nuggets, Rams, Bulls all have a chance to either make it or miss out. Amazing stuff. Games coming up. Have a look at this. Round 15 action in the NZNBL. So much on the line. Sharks and Bulls tomorrow night. Hawks and Rams. Huge game on Saturday afternoon. Tuatara and Saints. Maybe the Tuatara playing for that top 2 chance straight through to the semi-finals. And of course, one game on Sunday, that too, a massive one, Nuggets and the Bulls. Wow.
So many ifs, so many buts, so many maybes, but that's exactly why you tune in. That's exactly why you watch. That's why every single game in the NZNBL matters for 2022. And we come down to the tail end of the season, it really doesn't get much better than this.
Giant starters tonight coming off that loss against the Saints on Tuesday night. 4,000 at that game in the capital. 2,500 here tonight. West, McNaught, Dempster, Thompson, Morning. Great lineup. Coaches Mike Fitchett. Here he is.
Mike Fitchett, head coach of the Giants. Top 2 locked in. Final 6 coming up next week. What are you looking for from your team tonight?
Yeah, looking for a little bit of a bounce-back performance after the Saints loss 2 nights ago. Make some shots, do another good job on the boards, and try to slow the Airs down. Really fast team, so that's a big key for us tonight.
The Airs are an up-tempo team and love to play with pace. Is the focus to try and slow the game down tonight?
Yeah, huge focus, slowing the Airs down. Just want to give a shout-out to Aaron Bailey Noel too. Announced his retirement today, so a warrior in this league for many years, and I got to play against him and coach against him, so I want to say congratulations on a great career, and looking forward to seeing him in the coaching ranks.
Well, Fitch has just spoiled our big news. Thanks for that.
But he nailed it. He's an absolute warrior in this league. He's been around for so many years. I remember this is the scary part. He used to play for the Wellington Saints, and I would go and watch him on a Friday night as a youngin', and I wrapped up my career a couple of years ago, and he's still out there and he's still playing. And what a way to go out. His last game here in Taranaki, and with a crowd like this, dreams are made of it.
41-year-old Aaron Bailey Noel announced his retirement earlier today, and of course he'll be hoping that he'll be out there for a few more games yet with the final 6 coming up next week. Airs starters tonight: Davison, Willett, Hilliard, Douglas. There's the trio of imports. Marcel Jones, no Ty Wynyard, no Richie Roger. They're still coming back from Birmingham, but gotta love this lineup. The coach is Trent Adam. He's up and about. He's got a little bit of a pep in his step right now. Let's catch up with him.
Trent Adams, head coach of the Taranaki Airs. It's been a great season for the Airs, and we've sold out tonight. You must be really proud of the achievement so far.
Yeah, the season's going well at the moment. I think with a style of game that we play is good to get the fans in, and obviously winning helps a lot. So so far we're ticking along nicely. Season's not done yet, but yeah, we're heading in the right direction.
Top spot on the line tonight against a formidable opponent. What do you have to do well to take down the Giants tonight?
Yeah, West is obviously a key player for them, so we've got to make sure we key in there early and don't let them get going. Their three-point shooting's a big part of who they are, so making sure we get out to the shooters. Thompson had a big game against us first up, so trying to limit his production would be another key area for us.
Well, monster crowd in here tonight at TSB Stadium. Earlier on, the pre-game was quite amazing.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen anything like that, especially in Taranaki, and it was so good to see. And Artsy, who we're going to talk about a lot during the show tonight, or the game tonight, but, you know, the ovation that he had as the final person to come out here, well deserved. And, you know, the kids came out as well, and they were crying too. So that's a Thursday night. We're here in the Naki. It is sold out. Playoff basketball starts next week. The atmosphere is here right now. TSB Stadium, well done.
Let's have a look at the head-to-head for this one tonight. It is first versus second, and it is about the international stars. Here's the leaders in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. Have a look at that.
Oh, Douglas, you can obviously see filling the sheet and does a little bit of everything. Average just under $1, under 20 points as well. So Javonte Douglas has had a huge season and showing their why. And, you know, on the other side, I think the Nelson Giants go as far as these two men can take them. Jared West, front runner for the MVP, and Trey Morning has just done his thing and being so consistent, and Thompson and Dempster on top of that. So, we're on for a blockbuster tonight.
We certainly are. Round 15 in the Sal's NBL. One of 5 games this round, and all 5 games have a bearing on how the final 6 will finish. Referees tonight, Ryan Jones, Sam Pan, Haid and Pipe. As young fan brings the ball out with the Yeti to help get things underway. I don't think he wants to give the ball up. He wants to go down and have a shot. In fact, they might. Oh no, you're going to bring him back. I was about to say, he was about to head. No, he's going to get a photo. So there he goes.
Oh, it's a photo.
Good stuff from the Airs. Sold out on Tuesday, this game.
And rightfully so. Great job that they've done all year long. And we've talked about it. This Taranaki Airs team this year played with an energy and enthusiasm that becomes contagious. You know, you hear the talks around the city of how everyone's just a part of this. You got the likes of Carlin Davison, who is, if not the most athletic player New Zealand's ever had. He's got to be in the top 5. He's flying around left, right, and centre with his imports who can fill it up. Marcel Jones still playing, and you know, you cap that off tonight with Auntie playing his last game here at the age of 41. Got ourselves a goodie against the team who's leading the league.
Absolutely. Let's not forget about the Giants supporters. They will be glued to their TV screens. Been a massive season for the Giants. Do not sit on the fence now, Brooke Rusco.
Oh, when have I done that?
Who's going to win?
I think this one is close. With all the emotions in here tonight, I think the Airs get this one.
Here we go, Sal's NBL action Thursday night, proudly presented by GJ Gardner Homes. A full house in New Plymouth tonight. The battle for the #1 seed ahead of the final 6 next week. What a run it is. And it'll be the Airs to get a first look at a score here tonight. Speaking of scorers, #1 in the league, Anthony Hilliard.
Oh, what a matchup that is going to be all night. We see the mismatches left, right, and centre across this. A lot of switching, but Jared West can mark anybody, and Anthony Hilliard can fill it up on anybody too. So that is a matchup to watch all night long.
Airs get the opening points. Here's Jared West, turnover. Carlin Davison with the strip. He'll get it back and he'll finish. No, he won't. Got right up there. You talk about his athleticism. Just couldn't put it away. What an exciting moment that would have been for this huge crowd. Alex McNaught underneath. Good basket, young man.
And any bonus points that you can get from Alex McNaught are huge. You know he's going to be sound and strong for you down one end, but you can pick up some back cuts and wide open threes and get to the free throw line a couple times in this game. That's going to be huge for the Giants.
Averages just under 6 points a game. Here's Davison getting up again, this time short on the shot. Giants come up with possession. Davison involved in plenty early tonight. A fan favourite, not only here in Taranaki, but he's got plenty of fans right across the country.
Oh, the way he can fly in the warm-ups, fly during the games. Lob City, at such a young age, such an exciting prospect for New Zealand basketball. I see why.
Here's Trey Morning down low, looking for Thompson inside. Marcel Jones got a hand on it. Giants keep it alive, or do they? That won't count. Shot clock expires, and the crowd here let Sam Dempster and his Giants know all about it.
Yeah, they miss Alex McNaught on another back cut there, and it's going to be dangerous if you keep doubling Trey Morning, which a lot of the time you have to do because he is lethal down on the post and can step away. But you're going to have to talk on the backside and caught Alex McNaught on the first one, but missed him on the second one.
Amazing atmosphere in here tonight. The noise, quite incredible. It may go up again. Yes, it will. Hilliard, back-to-back baskets for the Airs tonight.
You've got some strong boys out there. Jared West, so physical, can move his feet so well, but Anthony Hilliard embraces the contact as well, and they can fill it up left, right, and center, can get to the paint. Float game is good. Pull up, as we saw, as their first bucket, and he can step up from 3 too, so you can give it to you any which way you want it, but Jared West is going to make it tough on you all night long.
First meeting between these two teams, the Airs defeated the Giants by 10, 85-75. Here's Thompson attacking the basket, sends it out to McNaught. Flying high, Douglas, Willett, off they go. Hilliard fires away and makes.
Got to find that man. You cannot let him get going early in this game, and both teams want to play at completely different paces. The Giants are going to try and take the air out of the ball as we see a big three from Jared West, just to silence the crowd really quickly. But the pace that the Airs are going to play at is going to be in your face. They're going to get up and down quickly. So who can control the pace of the game a little bit better? A lot of it rides on this man right here.
Hilliard with all 7 points for the Airs. I love the range of Jared West shooting. Here's Morning inside. Alex McNaught does well in that battle with Javonte Douglas. And he attacks again, McNaught. Jones with the rebound. And here come the Airs. Davison taking contact, passes it straight to Mike Fitchett, and Mike says, thank you. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Just what? Oh, that's the shot from Anthony Hilliard.
Big time player. You know, he's come to play one of the biggest games of the year. No doubts about it. Man is showing up early.
Averaging 4.5 triples a game, Anthony Hilliard. Quite incredible.
Come on. Here we go.
McNaught's been active early. Morning. He can't finish either, so the Giants missing some early shots here tonight. Hilliard's not missing too many. Battle of the boards. Willett will fire away.
In a perfect position. If you're a Taranaki Airs or if you're the coach of the Airs, got out and ran. Quick early shots from a man who already has 7 points. What they do so well because they're so athletic, because they crash the boards. You've got to get up and in. You've got to box out well. You've got to tip out and just missed the wide open three, but that's a shot that they will live and die with all night long, and they are not afraid to get up and down.
The Airs, the #1 rebounding team in the competition. Giants rank 9 out of 10 for rebounds. Here's Marcel Jones inside, got fed. An absolute ripper, says thank you. And the Airs are out by 4.
I really love the role that Marcel Jones has taken on this year. For his entire career here in the NZNBL, he's been an absolute scorer, he's been score first, but he understands the team that he has this year. The 3 imports that can fill it up at any time. He is playing his role so well.
Sammy D takes contact. He's off to the Razine. Let's not forget, Brooke Rusco, that Ty Wynyard and Richie Rogers still to come back into this Airs team next week.
And it's going to be interesting. How do you welcome them back? And obviously they're away at 3-on-3 comp games and representing New Zealand so well, but you know, the pace that these boys are playing at, you welcome those two back. Added additions, don't get me wrong, but they play at a slower pace than the pace that the Airs have gone with over this last little stretch. So
how do you welcome them back in?
Yeah.
With open arms. 2 very, very good players to come back in for the Airs. There's Sammy Dempster converting the second. And they'll come back game hardened as well.
Oh, they're going to be fit, that is for sure. But you're right, and you know, because they've picked up this pace that they can play with, it just adds to the subs, and maybe they can play at even a quicker pace because now they got a couple more bodies to throw out there.
There's Davison. Whistle's gone. Turnover against the Airs. I think Davison just stepped on the line there. Entertaining start midway through the first. Bit of an arm wrestle. Giants trying to slow the Airs down. We know the pace that they play with. Here's Morning with too much space inside. Big block over the back came from Hilliard. And speaking of pace, here come the Airs. As Davison nearly puts it away.
Can't blink, they're gone. They're out and running. It's like a track meet for this team. They understand the brand of basketball they're trying to play in. Got lucky down the other end. Wide open dunk there from Trey Morning. And tipped out the back of it, but great play if you're a part of this Nelson Giants team. Then we saw the Airs doing what the Airs doing. Normally Carlin can finish that one and convert that one, but still gets two at the line.
Timeout here. Airs lead by 3 early. Now, if you're trying to work out who will or won't make the Sal's NBL Final 6, it does come down to all 5 games being played in this final regular season round. But have a listen to this.
Yeah, make some sense of this.
The Giants could finish first or second. The Airs could finish anywhere between first and third. The Tuatara between second and fifth.
Wow.
The Saints anywhere between third and seventh. The Nuggets between fourth and seventh. And the Hawks, Rams and Bulls could all finish as high as fourth or as low as eighth. That is amazing.
That is amazing. There's only one team that has 2 games to go, and that's the Franklin Bulls. And
yes, Southern Swing. Sharks tomorrow night,
huge
Nuggets
game.
Sunday afternoon. It could all come down to that Sunday afternoon game. What a thrilling finish to the 2022 Sal's NBL season. And once we get through all of that, Brooke Rusco, once we get to Sunday night, 6 teams head to Event Finder for the final 6. Who wins it from there?
I know you're not asking me that question, that
No.
I'm going to answer it right now. I'll tell you who's the hottest team in the Sal's NBL right now. That's the Wellington Saints.
Yes, absolutely. Won 6 of their last 7.
And there's potential that they don't even make it right now.
In that 7-game run, they've only lost to 1 team. Can you tell me who that team was?
That was the Airs.
You're looking at them right now. Carlin Davison hits the second from the Razine. And it's a tight contest here tonight. Massive crowd, electric atmosphere. The Hoops fans across New Plymouth have come out for this one. Big block, Javonte Douglas. Dempster will get a second effort here. That one's short. Trathan high on the rebound. Look who comes up with it. Hilliard quickly wants to take off. Skips around. Hand in the lane came from West. And in the end, there's a foul in all of that. And I think the Airs are going to be beneficiaries through Sean Willett. How about that for some up and down play?
It's a track meet. Boys going to get out and run. And 2 completely different brands of basketball. It's great to see. Down one end, you've got the Giants running plays. And, you know, at the end of the season, round 15 now, and they're getting through their sets perfectly. Trey Morning at the moment be kicking himself a little bit. Big body. He knows he's got to go and finish that one and bring that one home. And they got blocked twice. And on the other side, this Airs team, they get out and they run. And so, living at the free throw line a little bit right now.
Here's the 193-centimetre 25-year-old. 18 points, 9 rebounds a game. Out of Palm Bay, Florida. Misses the second, gets it back. So the Airs with a chance to extend through Hilliard. What an opening quarter tonight for this man right here, Anthony Hilliard.
What he's also doing is keeping this crowd in it. If you're the Giants, you want to get this crowd out of it as soon as you can. The Airs living off it. The crowd that is excited to be here, selling out a Thursday night game. The Airs are doing what they need to do.
Jared West got a hand on it, Scotty Telfer. Thought there was a foul in there. There was. Javonte Douglas just copped a knock high. Picks himself up. And look who's just come onto the floor. Listen to the crowd here tonight. The 41-year-old, Aaron Bailey Knoll. The man known as Auntie because during his school years, he called all the teachers Auntie.
Is that what it's from?
True story. Yep. That's how he referred to all of his teachers, called them auntie, so everybody started calling him auntie, and it's stuck ever since. Scotty Telfer, how about that for the turnaround?
Way to get into the game and make your presence felt. It's great to see Auntie out here as well. Early in this first quarter, and he might not fill it up, but he'll get his fouls out there tonight. And I've known Auntie for years and years and years, and I think he'd rather use up his fouls than give us 20 points tonight.
Thompson trying to get going there for the Giants. The Giants at the moment shooting 2 of 11. The Airs are 5 of 10. So that's the tail of the tape right now.
Here's the thing for me at the moment, though. Yeah, they got 6 points, and they're not going to be happy with that. And before the game, Coach Mike Victor said, hey, we just got to fill it up. We've got to see the ball go through the hoop a little bit more.
Well, that is one of the best passes you'll see this season, ladies and gentlemen. Jared West to Sam Thompson. That was a dime.
That's what we call it. We call it a dime, and I just like the shots that they're getting at the moment. They're not filling it up. They only have 8 points. But I like the shots they're getting. Trey Mornings missed a couple down low. Sammy Dempster a wide open 3, which he has shot the ball so well all year long. Doesn't look like much at the moment, but if they can continue to play the basketball that they have played all year to get them this #1 spot.
Look at this for a pass. Jared West, the #1 assist giver. Speaking of assists, Willett back the other way, slams it down. Javonte Douglas laying the table.
Listen to this crowd.
Loving every second of it tonight, and why wouldn't you? The Airs are out by 9. Here's Thompson, likes his chances over the top of Telfer. Loose ball. Back come the Airs through Douglas. Hilliard, in fact, Willard it is who wants it inside. Here's Hilliard now. With some space, just lofts it up, floats it in. More points for the Taranaki Airs, and that lead is out to 11.
And how do you want it? Did a great job of getting the ball back, went over a screen, found a man on his hip, gave him a floater, and it's light work.
Well, they're charged up for this one tonight. The Airs have not finished the regular season top of the table. Here's that replay, GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Look at that. Have not finished top of the ladder at the completion of the regular season since 1992. Here's Tratham with some space, can hit triples. And I think back in 1992, they were known as the New Plymouth Bears. I didn't know of it. Well, I just do some reading in my spare time.
Good man.
Don't have much of a life.
That's why you get the big bucks.
I'm sure if I'm wrong, someone will let me know anyway.
It'll be on Twitter soon.
Here's Davison stepping back, attacking the basket with strength. Oh, a little bit of a hop, skip and a jump in there from Trey Morning. He gets it from West. Marcel Jones, good hands, loose ball. Douglas, here they go again. The run is on. Hilliard! Oh, wow.
I said it at the start of the game. This team is the most exciting team to watch. You cannot blink. They're going to get out and run, and you got to protect the ball. Turnovers are going to be the toughest way to mark this team in transition, and that's twice now that they've punished the Giants off turnovers.
Well, they're making a statement right now, the way they've opened this game tonight. Hilliard has 13 points to start this game.
Yeah, they got a lot of pieces that have helped them all year. This man with the ball right here has ticked every single box. Like we said, averaging just under a nickel, under 20 points, and does everything else. Hilliard fills it up left, right, and center. But for me, Willett, once he came, he brought an energy that added to this team that it needed. It had everything else, but now they've got this contagious energy. They've got a strong move there by Thompson. They've got an accountability, it seems, on both ends of the floor. And we haven't been in camp with the Airs all year long, but once I saw Willett show up, and this man shows up every night.
Jared West with another long-range three. That won't count after the buzzer. So the Giants get a late one through Jared West. Margin is at 10. So much to pick apart from that opening quarter. Listen to that crowd. The Airs, they're up and about on a Thursday night in the Sells NBL. Stick with us. Second quarter coming right up.
I know you used to play people, so it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, Taranaki All Blacks, bola, make some noise! Well, we do get the applause, but now he's absolutely steep. All you got to do, my bone, is just do a layup, run the ball, get the ball of home. You can dunk it. You can do whatever you want. There's only 2 of them, so you just gotta bring the ball, shoot it up, lay it up, whatever you want to do. Alright? And you get that t-shirt. You get that t-shirt. It takes a score. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time down. 5, 4, 3, take over the ticket. 2, 1, go. So you can light up. Here he is. Here he is. Yes. Yes. Oh, come on. Come on, Peter. Oh, shut him up. You gotta duck it. You gotta duck it.
Welcome back to TSB Stadium tonight. Crowd certainly having fun, enjoying the theatrics and antics of the Yeti at quarter time, but they'll also be pretty happy with what they've seen from their team in the opening quarter. The Airs lead this one by 10. Brooke Rusco, man, it's been fun.
It's a party atmosphere in here, and during quarter time we've got an All Black out here dunking for us, Peter Gatsokula. Poor guy, and you know, we're no All Black selectors, so it's not on us to say this, but poor guy missed out on the trip to South Africa and got dropped from the All Blacks, but great for us. We've got him here dunking at quarter time, and
he's loving some hoops.
Man, adding to the dunks that we saw from this Taranaki Airs team in their first quarter. They got out and run 8 points, in transition, 8 fast break points, 6 off turnovers, so we're 1 quarter into this. Giants need to protect the ball. They know that. They've got veterans who will do that as well.
They're shooting 4 of 20 at the moment, the Giants. This man's been lighting it up, though. Jared West, Morning with the rebound. Back out to Thompson. They close him down quickly. Eventually finds a little bit of space, and he'll be happy to put that basket away.
He's been so strong for them all year. Doesn't force anything. Plays his role defensively. He's great on the backside of things. Talks, helps through everything. And on offense can fill it up any given night. Can step away, crashes the offensive boards, and as we saw in the first quarter, he can fly as well and just doesn't force anything. Plays his role really well.
Speaking of playing roles really well, Marcel Jones.
This is bread and butter down there. Their right-hand hook, especially if he gets that low. And Sammy Dempster will know that you got to force him out a little bit earlier, make him do his work and get further out, but that's too easy for him.
Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to love every moment of this action. Sean Willett with the finish. Douglas with the setup. It is Taranaki Airs appreciation night right now. That was just amazing stuff. Sam Thompson with the miss. And here they come again.
And it is showtime here at Taranaki tonight.
Inside, another great pass from Douglas. Jones finishes it off. Mike Fitchett wants to have a chat. What a start to this second quarter by the Airs, and they just continue to load up on the highlights. How about that? Sean Willett. Man,
get out. They can run. I hope they bring this exact same team back next year so we can see them do this all again. They are so exciting to watch. And
well, I'll tell you where they are bringing the team next. They're bringing the team to Auckland for the final 6 next week. And if you haven't got your tickets yet, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you now, you need to go and grab them. Eventfinder.co.nz. It all starts next Wednesday night.
They might not be playing on Wednesday night.
I think they're going to go straight through to the semi-finals based on what we're seeing right now. Not even the Yeti would get a game for the Airs, which is saying something, because without being too disparaging to the Airs, at times over the last 4 years, the Yeti may have got a game.
Yeah, well, you know, I played in the league for a few years, and with all due respect, you always target teams that you need to win. They call them must-wins. And over the last few years, Taranaki's been one of those teams. You say when you get down to the Naki, when they come at home, you have to win these games. You want to push late in the season, those are the games that you need to win. Not this year. And going into the playoffs, if they keep playing like this, they're going to look good to win the whole thing.
Well, our apologies to all of the schools around New Plymouth tonight. I think there might be a few kids sleeping in tomorrow morning.
Hey, worth it.
Well, they're enjoying their hoops tonight. What a start by the Airs. They're out by 14 now, game high margin. Let's see how the Giants respond. Jared West is screaming out to his teammates to set up exactly what they've just drawn up. Closed down, nowhere to go. Marsh is going to have to fire away from long range. Douglas another rebound. What a start he's had tonight. Hands it back to Hilliard. Hilliard off the glass. He's fouled. He's off to the coloured stripe. Speaking of hot starts tonight, Anthony Hilliard.
Well, another night for him. And what this pace does is the Nelson Giants have been such a good defensive team all year long. Once they get set, they're pretty tough to go about. They got a back line with Trey Morning and Thompson back there as well. And that man just to the left of the screen there, Jared West and Alex McNaught, have been extremely tough on the guards all year long. But when you play at a pace like this, it doesn't allow that defense to set up. You're at 6s and 7s the whole time. You're trying to find who you're getting. You always mismatched and crossed over on the wrong person. So to counter that, how do you go about it? You got to put the ball through the net, and they know that.
Hilliard's got 15. You'll find this hard to believe because he's been so active and involved in everything. Javonte Douglas has not taken a shot in this game yet. Great pass, West finding Jordan Schwalger down low. But he does have 6 rebounds and 5 assists, this man, Javonte Douglas.
That right there could be one of the most exciting things that I've heard from this Taranaki Airs team. What it tells me is they're playing as a team. This is a man that's averaging just under 20 points a game. He's literally doing a bit of everything for this team. But he's seen the brand of basketball that they're playing at the moment, the positive basketball that they're playing right now. And it's not his moment to go out there and get buckets.
How about that from Jared West? He's doing all he can right now for his team. I think we're just going to clean the floor up here. Tough basket from West. He's got 8 points in the game now. And you can just see the passion in the man. We saw moments ago the way he came back out of that Giants timeout and trying to get his team up and going.
Well, one thing I've said for years now is that if you want to go far in this Sal's NBL, not only this one, but the Australian League as well, a blueprint is to have a great point guard. And to me, Jared West is a great point guard in this league out of Louisville. You can be a great point guard in many different ways.
Davison! Oh my.
He said, can I get in on this party?
Just get up, young man. Don't know what he eats for breakfast, but
he has enough wheat bix, that's for sure.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of it. Here's West. Schwalger inside, knocked away by Hilliard. Trathan keeps it alive. We've got a whistle here. So we'll just wait and see what happens here. A little bit going on. Fans are loving it. How about that Carlin Davison finish back the other way on the reverse?
That was a scary thing that I was thinking before. I was like, okay, Willett's got out. He's flying already. Anthony Hilliard got on the party nice and early. But the most athletic man on this team hadn't hadn't shown up in the highlights just yet, but didn't take him too long.
Didn't take him long at all. Going to get a restart here with the Giants, and they've got some work to do. Midway through the second, they trail by 14. Shots not dropping tonight for the visitors, and they're trying to find a way to stop this super quick offensive juggernaut back the other way. West with the miss. Let's see what the Airs can put together here. Hilliard. Douglas now. Marcel Jones wants it inside. Davison is lurking, just waiting for the ball. Jones goes to work, floats it up, misses everything. And I think the Airs will get it back here with not too long left on the shot clock. Timeout called. The Airs are going to have a chat. Hilliard, the star of the show tonight, Brooke, at the moment. He has come out on fire. 15 points in the first half, 13 points in the first quarter. Have a listen to this for Anthony Hilliard, the 36-year-old out of Fayetteville in North Carolina. This is a list of the countries that he's played in. Belgium, Belarus, Finland, France, Germany, Israel, Lebanon, Portugal, Russia, Uruguay, New Zealand.
Wow.
What a passport.
What a passport, all right, and what a basketball player. Looks like he's taking a little bit of that sauce from over there and that sauce from over there and grabbed a piece of that pie and taking a bit of basketball from every single place that he's been at, because he can light it up in so many different ways. He's got so much time when he's out there as well, but maybe 36 and still to play at that pace, to be that athletic, to look after his body the way he must have, it's extremely impressive, and going just under 27 points a night.
I know there's a lot of people out there that love to build up their frequent flyer points. You'd be one of those people. You'd be checking all the time.
I don't know, you pointing the finger too quickly.
I reckon Anthony Hilliard's got us covered.
Twice on Sundays by the sounds of things.
So right now, the Airs eyeing the #1 seed for next week's final six. Let's see what they do here. Jones just given way too much space, and he makes the Giants pay.
Perfect position. Out of the timeout. Listen to coach. They had the lob there for Carlin, wasn't on. Find a wide open Marcel Jones, and it's bang, bang.
Trathan can't convert. There's a foul on the boards. I think that's against Jordan Schwelger. Here's the inbound. Everyone was chasing Davison, and Marcel Jones had all the time in the world.
And this is the best Marcel Jones to me. You know, he's going to find wide open shots because there's so much attention on the likes of Hilliard, Willett, Douglas, that he's just not used to. He's an extremely talented scorer. So if you give him any space, he's probably going to give you some buckets. And that's exactly what you're getting at the moment. If you get Marcel finishing with 14 points, 15 points a night on 5 or 6 shots, Coach Trent over there saying, yeah, that's a win for us.
Well, he's going 11 points and 7 rebounds a game, and in this Airs team, he doesn't need to do any more than that. Here's Marsh. The Giants need that. Halfway down, Jones comes up with it. Davison hands it off. Douglas, that might be his first shot of the game.
That's not a bad one. Just in the flow of the game, found himself in a wide open shot, took it, hit it, and put them up by 20.
Has 7 assists and 6 rebounds to go with that opening score for tonight. Here's Thompson. Back out Marsh on the charge. Well, I'm not sure whether he changed his mind on the shot there, but they may pay back the other way. They do. Hilliard with the big triple. Puts away 4.5 per game, ladies and gentlemen. He's the Sal's NBL #1 scorer, and for good reason. He's putting on a show tonight. 18 points in the game for that man, Anthony Hilliard. He just does not second-guess himself.
This team is for real. I think I've said that about the Taranaki years before, but this team that we're looking at right here is for real. They can win the whole thing. They're going to walk into Event Finder Stadium with a swagger, with a confidence about themselves. They're not going to be scared about the moment. They're not going to be scared about the team that they are playing. They are coming, and they are coming correct at the right time of the season.
And the importance of finishing top 2, and if the Airs win tonight, they'll finish top. The Giants will finish top 2 regardless of the result tonight. The importance of finishing in the top 2 means that you'll go straight through to the semi-finals. So every team that finishes 3, 4, 5 or 6, for them to win the title this year in what must be the hottest of hottest contests we have probably ever seen in the Cells NBL.
Without a doubt.
Those teams from 3 to 6 will need to win 3 games in 4 nights.
Which is tough.
Tough.
You go and win that first game, and then you have to go and play the Taranaki years after that. You have to play the Nelson Giants after that. If you go on to win it and you go through both of those teams, then you deserve to win the Cells NBL for 2022. You've gone the hard way about it.
Back underway here. The Giants need a lot to go right for them through the back end of this quarter. That'll help. There's the start. Trey Morning.
And if you're the Giants, if you're Coach Fitchett, you know the deal. You've been here before, you play basketball your whole life. This isn't the first time that you've been around a deficit. You've been in hot water.
Well, when you're having a night out, you're having a night out. Sean Willett.
Absolutely.
How did he do that?
But they know what they got to do over this last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. They just got to chip away. If you can get this thing down to 15, if you can get this thing down to 12, if you can get yourself second chance opportunities, if you can hit those wide open shots, Jared West is going to get into the paint. 2 feet in the paint, finds a wide open Thompson. That's the dream shot. But with that dream shot, if you miss it and Trey Morning doesn't get that rebound, the Airs are running. So your safety, we call it safety in the game of basketball, you just pretty much have to get back on defense. I would say 1, maybe 2 guys to get offensive rebounds. If they're not getting it, this team is out and running. How are you going to slow down that team with the athletic types of Carlin Davidson, Douglas, Willett, and Hilliard on the other side? And you know, Auntie's what a brother of ours.
Absolutely.
He's athletic in his own way.
He's charged up tonight. Here's the 25-year-old, Trey Morning III, born in Miami, Florida. Of course, had a great collegiate career at Georgetown. Willett. What can he do here? Well, Sam Dempster, no, I was going to say, he might get called for the foul there. He didn't. A jump's been called. Sam Pan just confirming with Ryan Jones. Jump's going to be called. Let's see who comes up with possession. Certainly Sam Dempster thought it was a good block.
Everybody is confused.
The Airs are going to get possession here under their own basket. Standing room here tonight. Have a look at those corporates upstairs, just hanging over the balcony, enjoying this. Davison just cops a hand foul there from Alex McNaught.
Tough there, not much you can do if you're McNaught. So maybe do your work a little bit earlier, but you chuck the ball up anywhere for Carlin Davidson, he's probably going to go and get it.
Dangerous pass. Look at that. Trey Morning. This would get the Giants up and going. He's off to the Racine again. Good work from Trey Morning. And since he's come back onto the court in this quarter, he's just starting to get things going for the Giants. Some good signs.
And one of the most positive signs I think you could get if you're Coach Fitchett at the moment is see your team at the free throw line, especially if you're playing this Taranaki Airs team, maybe even playing the Wellington Saints as well, because they're playing at such a pace right now. But what it does if you get to the free throw line is it allows your team to get back and set up your defense. We talked about this. This Giants team, their wins have stemmed from the defense that they have played. Now they can get back. The Taranaki years can't run the offense or run that transition fast break offense that they have been running, those quick shots. They have to go through this defense. The question is, can you get a stop? Can you get back down? Can you go get a layup? Can you get back to the free throw line and allow yourself to get back into the zone that they're running now?
Well, a couple there from the Resine for Morning. Margin is back to 20. Telfer from the corner. Marcel Jones sneaking in and putting it away. They are the #2 ranked team in the league for offensive rebounds, the Airs. And they will hurt you. McNaught inside, great pass. There's Trey Morning again. Second effort knocked away. The Airs come up with it. He's disappointed with himself.
He's missed 3 now. We call them bunnies. He's missed 3 bunnies, which we haven't seen from him all season long. And sort of it's falling out of his hands. He knows the deal, though. He's just got to go ham that one home. Finish it through.
Here's Willett. Going to work on McNaught. Telfer just missed one. Has missed a second from long range. Jared West on his bike. Back up the other way. All the way to the basket. Points are good. He's off to the Resine. Scotty Telfer can't believe it. But some real aggressive stuff there from Jared West. If you're a Giants fan, and I know there'll be plenty of you watching on tonight on Sky Sport, you just love to see that.
And back to the free throw line. Give yourself a chance to set up their defense. The problem was last time that they jumped into that zone. Missed 3 from Telfer, and 9 times out of 10, if you're shooting the ball from the corner, if you miss it, it's going to go long. Marcel Jones saw that. Swept it up, just a veteran play. The Giants went to the wrong side to box out, and that's the one problem when you're in a zone. It's hard to box out and find a man. So you're marking an area, so where comms have to be at an all-time high.
In and out for West. Look at Trey Morning getting after it here. In a battle with Douglas. Willett to Jones to Willett. How about the step? In fact, stepped under the basket in the end. Kept alive by Hilliard. The Airs continue to get after it. Morning has to clean it up for the Giants. And Jared West again wants to attack. Can't get the finish. It'll be a Giants ball in the end. I think the official, Ryan Jones, just changed his mind late there. The Giants had actually run back the other way to play defense.
It was tough. You know, it worked out for them on this possession, but they had 2 guys on their Giants team underneath the basket to crash the ball and slow it down. But if Javonte Douglas got out of there, it's a 5-on-3 down the other end.
West gets the roll on the step back.
And just chip away. It's down to 18 right now, which is still a huge deficit, but going back into halftime, you can get a little bit of momentum. You get yourself down to that 15-point mark, maybe even 13, 12. You go on a touch of a run here, all of a sudden you're back in it. You're taking the crowd out of it.
Well, they've got to get a stop here. Marcel Jones from the corner.
That makes it tough.
He's having a good game tonight as well, Jones.
He looks happy to be out there. He's smiling up and down the court.
Here's West, scooping it up, getting after his own rebounds. Hilliard now. Douglas will settle things down. Oh, Marcel likes his chances here. Off the side of the ring, kept alive by McNaught. Quickly up the floor, Thompson now. Just stutter step to the basket. Offensive rebound, Alonzo Mourning. And he'll be off to the Resine again, Trey Mourning.
He's missing a lot of gimmies at the moment. They're getting into the paint. Jared West missed the lefty. Trey Mourning's missed a few. Thompson there got deep. Missed the floater. See a few of those roll through. You take the lid off the rim. Boost that confidence for this Giants team. to see a few go through, and Coach Fitch just said that at the start of the game, was just we need to see the ball go through the net.
Well, and that's what he won't be happy with in this first half. If you're a Giants fan, you may want to cover your ears now. The Giants shooting at 25% tonight. The Airs at 52%. The Giants have actually had 3 more shots.
Yeah, you're right. You don't like to hear that if you're a Giants fan.
Have a listen to what's coming up in the Sal's NBL round 15. It is a massive few days ahead. Basketball heaven as we try and sort out who's going to make the final 6. The Sharks and the Bulls tomorrow night. Hugh Bainan covering that one. The Bulls must win. Saturday afternoon. Miles Pearce, Clifton Bush looking after proceedings out there. Rams and the Hawks. Hawks must win. Rams must win. No other way for both of those teams. Saturday night, and I'm hearing some whispers late today that this game is well on the way to a sellout as well. The Tuatara and the Saints.
And an added bonus, I know you talked about this the other night, so I'm not giving away anything just yet. Chris Johnson is back in the country.
Yes, he'll be playing.
Heard he got back today, or was flying back today. I don't know if he's back right now. You don't know with these flights, but the rumor was that he was back in the country today, so
Tucky Farrington comes back in for the Tuatara as well.
great FIBA Asian Cup that he had.
Still some whispers that Kirk Penny may play. Nuggets and the Bulls on Sunday afternoon, and it could all come down to that final game of season 2022 regular season.
Whoever made the schedule for the Sal's NBL 2022, take a bow. I see Justin taking a bow. Well done.
Inside the last 10 seconds. Here we go. Can the Airs get a late basket? Telfer gives it up to Douglas. Rocket pass. Davison, that won't count. Well, it was a big finish. Crowd on their feet. You can see what they were doing, the Airs. Showtime here tonight in New Plymouth. What an opening half by the Airs. They are so close to grabbing that #1 ranked spot, the golden ticket into this year's Final Six. Sal's NBL, how good has it been? And it's only going to get better over the next week and a bit. Plenty of stats to talk about in this top of the table clash tonight. Don't go away. We'll do that on the other side of the break. Welcome back to New Plymouth tonight. Sal's NBL action proudly presented by GJ Gardner Homes. Great to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying it tonight. At halftime, the Airs lead the Giants comfortably by 19. And I know for all of these Airs fans, Coach McKean would be looking down tonight with a big smile on his face.
Oh, the biggest grin that man would have ever seen, and rightfully so. Just a product of basketball that they can all be proud of. You got a crowd like this on a Thursday night, packing out a TSB Stadium. The likes of Anthony Hilliard filling it up. You see why.
Absolutely. Marcel Jones having some sort of a game, and don't be fooled by Javonte Douglas only having 3 points, because have a look at what's to come. He has been quite impressive tonight, filling the stat sheet in other areas. 9 rebounds already for Douglas. Really pleased and impressed by Trey Morning in the back end of that first half as well. He came out and tried to do his bit.
Yeah, he woke up a little bit, and yeah, he'll still be disappointed. He has high standards. He's got a DNA and a pedigree of basketball. He just missed some gimmies.
Look at that, 8 assists already for Douglas. He's had a lot of fun setting up his teammates, and we've seen some mighty highlights in that first half. Scotty Telfer getting amongst the blocks, and Carlin Davison with a couple of steals. Of course, round 15 is underway in the Sal's NBL. A huge few days coming up as we try and sort it all out, because 8 teams in contention for the 6 spots. We know the Giants are safe. We know the Airs are safe, and the Tuatara will also be there. But beyond that, we have no idea right now. Sal's NBL Final 6 starts next Wednesday night. All 5 games live on Sky Sport. Tickets at eventfinder.co.nz. You do not want to miss out. Stick with us. On the other side of the break, we'll bring you up to date with some of the award nominees for season 2022. Don't go away. Sells NBL action tonight, third quarter, not too far away. The Airs leading this one by 19 at the half. Justin Nelson, Brooke Rusco with you tonight. And earlier today, the league released some of the nominees, well, all of the nominees for some of the 2022 awards. The most improved player of the year, the nominees, Sam Dempster, Tucky Farrenson, Nico McCulloch, Alex McNaught, and Paith Momosia.
That's one-way traffic for me.
Which way?
Sammy Dempster, love it. At the right page of 31, the way he's, I don't want to say turned everything around.
14 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, 2 steals, 3.5 triples, going at 43% from long range, 87% from the Razine. He's had some sort of a season.
And his team has won. That's huge for me. If your team's coming first, you know, right now they're coming first. Potentially after this game, they finished the season in second. But you know, they've been at the top of the table all season long, and he's been a huge part of that. For me, Sammy Dempster, well done.
Defensive Player of the Year nominees are Xavier Cooks, Sunday Detch, Romaro Gill, Rob Lowe, Jared West.
Yeah, this is tough. Sunday Detch, I love. Jared West is just a hound all season long, but once again, you know, the Giants have been at the top of the table all season long. Jared West has been a huge part of that. I'm going to give it to a guard. I'm going Jared West.
Youth Player of the Year nominees, Walter Brown, Carlin Davison, Mojave King, Alex McNaught, Anzac Rosetto, Dante Russo-Nance.
Well, one thing is you say all 6 of those names, I think, wow, New Zealand basketball is in a good place.
Great place.
Great place. But for me, Dante Russo-Nance, once again, that Tuatara team have, you know, they've pushed. They've been at the upper echelons of this table all season long. And
17 years of age.
It's scary. I played with him last year, and he was exciting last year. We didn't really know what to expect this year. In their sophomore season, he's stepped up, and he's had to play a lot more this year. You know, he's lost his backcourt teammate and one of his really close friends, and Zach, who went over to the States this year, and he was huge for us last year. Dante's kind of taken that mantle, and
Zach Riley, of course.
Zach Riley, yes, sorry, Zach Riley, he was huge for us last year, and Dante's kind of taken that mantle. And don't get me wrong, Mojave King's been great all year. Carlin Davison, the excitement machine, has played huge minutes and been productive for this team all year long for the Taranaki years. But
what about Walter Brown for the Browns?
Walter Brown, yeah, with that haircut as well. How can we go past that?
I don't think he cuts his hair, does he?
I don't
want to go on too
quick. He shampoos and conditions, that's for sure.
Just about set to go in the second half. In fact, we're underway. What would have Mike Fitchett said to his charges at halftime, Brooke?
One possession at a time. Let's chip away. We've got veterans on this team. Sammy Dempster, Jared West, Trey Morning. We know exactly what we need to do. How do we go about it? Now we have to slow this team down in transition. They are killing us in the open court. They are getting out. They are running. If you ain't crashing the boards, you have to get back on defense. If you are crashing the boards, get me the rebound. Otherwise, I don't want to see you in their paint. I want to see you turning around, running back, finding a man, and then making them work. But 2 things, 1 position at a time, and get back on defense.
Well, I reckon in the other change rooms, Trent Adam would have said to his heirs, players, what he says all the time: run, run, run.
He probably had an extra run on that one. He said run. He said whatever we did in their first half,
keep doing it.
Run that back.
Trey Morning at the Razine to open the second half. And he's been there 8 times already in the game. Here's Willett now. Let's see what the Airs can do to start this third quarter. Can the Giants get a stop? Hilliard fires over Thompson. That'll come up short. Look at Willett getting after it down low. West in the end picks it off for the Giants.
Great possession. Came at the back of a free throw. Set up their defense. Fought over screens. Forced a tough shot.
Good setup by Dempster. Good points for the Giants. Just the start they needed in this second half.
Yep, 1 possession at a time. Chip away. Here you go, your defense set again. Get through screens.
Jones inside. Fortuitously in the end, off the glass for 2.
Yeah, and that's a real killer there. Went for the gamble. Was definitely there. Missed out, but And so, wide open shot from Marcel Jones.
Look at Trey Morning. Just working hard tonight. Didn't get a foul call, but they have got the ball back, the Giants. Been really impressed with his work rate this evening. 9.7 rebounds, 4 of those offensive rebounds. Here's West on the catch and shoot. Lovely basket from the Giants' number 23, Jared West.
Yeah, you just see him waking up, starting to chirp a little more, getting back into this ball game. It's exactly what they need. Can they make this Taranaki Airs team take a quick timeout? You see the crowd's kind of gone out of this one to start the third quarter. Let's just chip away.
Here's Marcel Jones over Dempster. Big night tonight for the Airs number 62. Morning, Dempster. Can he land a blow from outside? No, he can't. Lead at 17. Douglas now short on the shot. Davison gets it back. Inside while the pass was a rocket. The idea was great to Douglas. Giants get in the way and Thompson will finish off. So all of a sudden, the Giants have come out and they're rattling on some points.
Yeah, and I know Marcel has 5 quick points here to start this third quarter, but you're right, fortuitous on that first one and a tough three-pointer as well. So the Giants are doing exactly what they need to do.
And they get it back. Jared West can't convert though. They come forward, the Airs. Douglas in the corner gives it up to this man, and why wouldn't you? Halfway down, Hilliard. So close, and you can hear the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here tonight. Thompson looking to get going.
The shot though, that's a great shot. He's athletic, finishes extremely well. That's just make or miss. Good shot if you're the Giants. I think Coach Pitcher would be happy with that shot.
Here's Sean Willett. Creates some space for Jones. Morning with the rebound. Here they come, West. Let's see what the 180-centimetre guard can do. Just off the foot there of Sean Willett. Timeout call. Giants starting to make a run. Airs want to have a chat. What are your thoughts, Brooke Rusco, from what we've seen in just under 4 minutes of this third quarter?
Yeah, that's the exact start that the Nelson Giants would have wanted. Like I said just before, Marcel Jones has got 5 quick points in this third quarter. But he had an easy layup off a gamble and a tough three-pointer. Besides from that, the defense has been good. And then on the other end, Giants have got out and run. Found Thompson for the dunk with a little dish off. I'd like to see Jared West get going a little bit, and he has to start this third quarter. And they're making shots, which is allowing them to set up this defense. They're playing good defense, and now they're picking and choosing. If you're a Giants fan, now they're picking and choosing how they want to get out and run. Do they want to get out and run? Can Jared West get back into the paint? Find wide open Sammy Dempster, who has shot the ball all season long at a clip that we haven't seen from Sammy Dempster before. Can he get going? Can he rattle off 1, 2, maybe 3 threes in this third quarter and get this team going again? If he misses, Trey Morning on those boards. But if they miss, you have to get back on defense. I saw once just before, and Mike Fitchett, Coach Fitchett at the end of this game when they're watching tape, I think he'll look and go, there's a couple guys there in no man's land. You either have to have the ball or you're getting back. Besides from that one possession, thought they looked pretty good.
9-5 run to start this third quarter by the Giants as they chip away. They were down by 23. Margin now at 15. It's within range. It's even closer. What a step-through basket from Trey Morning.
Oh, that's pretty. Footwork, the control, the balance to go through the double team.
On the answer. Hilliard with another couple. He's got 20 in the game tonight. And they get it back. Again, the pace picks up. This is the way they play. Hilliard to Douglas, and just like that, back-to-back baskets for the Airs, killer blows.
And you're right, that pace that they play at, seems like they're more comfortable as well, taking those early shots. When it gets late into the shot clock, you can go to Hilliard, you go to Marcel, but everyone else is a lot more comfortable taking these early shots in transition.
Morning, trying to add another basket. There's McNaught in the corner. He pulls up, and a good basket in the end over Javonte Douglas for Alex McNaught.
Yeah, tough shot. And if you're part of this Taranaki team, I think you'll live with that shot. Contested mid-range shot. But they have that wide open three. You got to look at their three. He's a capable three-point shooter. They're leaving him. They've got to make three-pointers to be in this game. McNaught needs to make those three-pointers, make them respect him from deep. And then they can throw it down to Trey Morning. He can go to work, and at that point, maybe he'll only have single coverage.
5 points in the game for Javonte Douglas, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. McNaught at the basket again. Morning, another offensive rebound. Thompson through traffic, gets it back, trying to take everyone on, and he does. Handy basket, absolutely. Hilliard on West, over the top. That's a strong basket.
Those two gonna go at it. Very similar in body shape. Strong, sturdy. That's just a battle.
Morning on Jones, draws the foul. And there's a bit to like about the way the Giants have attacked this quarter, but at the same time, just that electric pace from the Airs continues to be problematic for the visitors tonight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There is a positive sign, and you do like the way that the Giants have attacked this, but at the same time, Taranaki just seem to have the answers at the moment, which is a promising sign.
8 of 9 tonight from the Racine for Trey Morning. Goes at 77% this season. So he's above that tonight and nails another.
Those are huge, and they're going to continue to be huge if they can get to the Racine. They have to be able to convert, but it just keeps their scoreboard ticking over.
10 of 13 the team is from the Racine tonight. Most of those coming from the hand of Trey Morning. Jones looking inside. I think the foul will be on Sam Thompson here. Trying to stop the run of Hilliard, which, it's got to be said, is pretty tough.
It's easier said than done. That is for sure. And the Airs are doing a good job of spreading the floor. Finding space behind the defense because they're also capable of shooting three, spreading the floor.
Well, this man's on triple-double watch tonight, Javonte Douglas. That one in and out. And the Giants just hanging around. We saw them make a big comeback on the Saints on Tuesday night. Turnover there as Thompson goes down, holding his left hip. He's in a little bit of pain. Actually says to his teammates there, just hang on a second. Give me a moment as he picks himself up, jogs away, and that's a good sign there for the Giants in the end, because they need this man next week.
The old pull the chair. Veteran move on a veteran player. I think he knows his body. I think his mum. His mum's a doctor or a nurse.
Sam Thompson?
Yeah,
there you go.
If I remember right, I was talking to their assistant coach, Tom Gargiulio, earlier this year. I'm pretty sure he said that his mum or his dad's a doctor or a nurse.
Of course, he's out of Chicago, Illinois. Played 146 games at Ohio State for the Buckeyes. Javonte Douglas, lovely stuff.
Lets the game come to him. Doesn't force anything, extremely athletic. I'm pretty sure they call him Skywalker.
Well, he's going to get a triple-double tonight, I think. Here he goes again, and another basket. Back-to-back stuff from Javonte Douglas, MVP candidate in the Cells NBL. Morning with the answer. Off to the Racine again. How busy has he been inside the paint tonight?
Sometimes you got to go old school. Get deep into the paint, put your head down, finish, convert, and one get to the line. But we saw just before how dangerous this Taranaki is team. They can get out and run. Turnover there. You turn the ball over against this team, you better pin your ears back and get back on defense because they are running. They're going to punish you. They're proving it time after time tonight.
Javonte Douglas, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Keep an eye on it. There's only been 2 triple-doubles so far this season in the competition. That may go up another one tonight.
Xavier Cooks.
Yep, 1.
Hiram Harris.
I can't remember.
Could have stumped you.
I think it'd be Javonte Douglas, to be honest. Here's Jared West. And again, Alonzo Mourning doing a huge amount of work tonight.
And he's just missing gimmies. You see Jared West there, extremely frustrated in himself. Because this team has been so good. These are the great basketball players. They're just missing shots, wide open layups. They're getting the shots that they want a lot of the time. They're just missing those gimmies that they're so used to making. And one thing that you would be foolish to do, if you were to play this Nelson Giants team after seeing them these last couple games and you see an L next to their name, is to count them out in their semi-finals. They're guaranteed to be in the semi-finals.
Yep.
You'll be absolutely...
No, I'm not discounting the Giants.
Nah, not at all.
And apologies, I should say Trey Mourning, of course.
3, 2, 1, Avalanche.
Here he is at the Racine. He's almost set up a caravan and a campfire at the Racine line tonight, Trey Mourning.
Bit of an artist there.
He's definitely been there enough. That was his 13th shot from the coloured stripe tonight. Off hands there. Ball stays alive. Great defense. Sammy D.
And he read the scout. Carlin Davison, extremely athletic. Strong right hand. If he can get to his right, he's going to finish a lot of the times.
Well, that's an experienced stalwart just teaching the young kid a few tricks.
Read the scout all right. As you know, with all due respect, Carlin Davison has the speed on that one. Sammy just showing that IQ on there. And he's got a battle. And one thing that this Giants team will do, they have no choice as a part of who they are. They're going to battle. It's not over till it's over. They're chipping away. Might not feel like it. Still a 16-point lead at the moment, but they're just chipping away.
As harsh as that is on Sammy Dempster, I don't think he'll disagree with you.
No. I played with Sammy and I love him to death. Probably one of the least athletic players I've ever played with.
He's Trey Mourning.
But he can get it done in so many other ways.
16-point margin late in the third here. The Giants aren't going away. They were down by as much as 23. And they have slowed this game down somewhat. This would be a big basket for the Giants. Dempster can't convert. There's a foul there on Sam Thompson.
It's been one of those nights. That's a great shot. Sammy Dempster, wide open. He's shot the ball well all year long, and that's the shots that he has been making. Night after night after night. That's why I've got him down as my most improved player for 2022. You know, you see him make 2, 3 more of those shots in tonight's ball game, and he cut 6, 9 points off this lead. It's a lot closer ball game.
Here's Willett with the circus shot in the end.
That's tough.
More baskets.
And if I'm nitpicking here at this point for the Taranaki years, because they're playing so well at the moment. If I'm nitpicking at the moment, I thought the brand of basketball that they were playing in that first half, the speed that they were running at, they're still getting it done, don't get me wrong, but I just thought it was a little bit more effective in that first half.
Here's Telfer. Oh, Scotty Telfer on the reverse.
And saying that, they're still up 20, so...
Benji Freeman into the action. Puts two hands on Trey Morning for the foul. And guess where Trey Morning is headed?
Home, apparently. Right to that Racine.
If that was a Monopoly square, he's got about 17 houses on it right now. He'll be hoping that's Park Lane.
No, he needs that to be pass go because there's 200 every time.
It's been a tough night at the office for the Giants in front of this huge sellout crowd tonight here in New Plymouth. It's been a while since we've seen this many fans packed into this stadium. Such an exciting time for the Airs. And I've got no doubt there'll be a convoy headed to Auckland next week for the final six. Make no mistake, the Airs will come packed with a ton of fans. Can they get that elusive title? They've certainly got the team to do it, including this man weaving his magic, Sean Willett. Front of the iron, Dempster to West. Margin at 18. Look who's inside yet again. Morning with another two.
And they need a stop here.
19 in the game now for Trey Morning. A bright light, a spark for the Giants.
Right on his average. Average is around about 19.3.
I thought the Airs were going to get the final shot. They might still get it through Hilliard. That'll come up short. So a real arm wrestle in that third quarter, but still a 16-point margin. The Airs, with 10 minutes to play in the regular season of 2022, are so close to clinching spot number one, top of the ladder, for the first time since 1992. Don't go away. Last quarter coming up on the other side of the break.
If you want assist, come on down, we'll stop you out with a ball. Thank you very much. JC, you've been on a second look at a little kid up there. We have got two more discs out there. Have a look underneath your seats. There may be one underneath your seats. Yes, he's holding up a disc, so you're going to have a GJ Gardner disc. If you've got it, go and see Yeti. He'll see you, right? Is that one of his? I don't know. All right, Bono, here we go. Are you with me?
Welcome back. Last quarter about to start here tonight. The Airs up by 16. Top of the table clash to kickstart us in round 15 of the Sal's NBL. Justin Nelson, Brooke Rusco with us. What are your thoughts to three-quarter time? The Giants, are they a chance here, Brooke?
Definitely a chance. The reason I said they're a chance, even though they're down 16 right now, make that 18. Don't get me wrong, it is going to be a tough battle, but the reason they're a chance is because they've only lost one game on the road all year. Now, granted, they need to get stops. They need to get out and run, which isn't really their brand of basketball. They need to make wide open shots. If they can get going in this first 2, 3, 4 minutes, definitely a chance.
Oh, how about the block there from Douglas. Technical foul called on the Giants bench. Not the start the visitors needed tonight to this last quarter. And that's going to give more points up to this man, Anthony Hilliard, who goes at 88% from the stripe. 22 in the game. Make that 22 in the game.
He knows exactly what this team needs to do. The Taranaki know exactly what they need to do over this first 3-4 minutes as well. The Giants, can they go on a little bit of a run here? Can they tally this thing back and make everybody feel a little bit tight in this arena?
Well, it's really important that the Giants, who are headed to a semi-final next week, they've got to try and get some really good confidence out of this last quarter. They had a loss on Tuesday night by 10 to the Saints. They're down by 18 here. Make that 20 as Marcel Jones goes to 21 tonight. They've just got to try and take some confidence from this next 9 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely right. Weirdly, if you can frame it right, if you can get into their mindset, sometimes going into a playoff situation, especially jumping straight into the semis, sometimes a loss, in this case potentially maybe 2 losses, is exactly what the doctor ordered. Now, I know that they never sip their own Kool-Aid. The Giants are an extremely humble, grounded team. But up until Tuesday night, things have been rolling for this team. This right here, this might be that gentle reminder that you need a little kick in the butt. That's okay. We're still in the playoffs. We're still going to be in the semis. Let's just remember what we've done all year. Let's get back to who we are, what we do best. And come playoffs time, we're going to show everybody what we've been doing all year.
Now, some team news with games coming up, really important games over the next few days, of course. The Franklin Bulls are on the Southern Swing, Sharks tomorrow night, Nuggets on Sunday. I can confirm no Giddy Potts, who was a withdrawal late last week through injury, and he will miss this final round with that same knee injury.
Yeah, that's huge. That is a huge loss, but they've got a flamethrower in Corey Webster. He's won games by himself in the past, and lots of Denenbrook. And Zach Rosetto's had a great season. They can all help out. And
great hands, Marcel Jones.
They can get rolling down there. They get their first one, get that momentum.
Speaking of rolling, nearly all the way for another 2, Hilliard. Thompson cannons in to Scotty Telfer, and that's an offensive foul. Wouldn't mind seeing that one. Saw the reaction of Coach Mike Fitchett in the background.
Tough one. Maybe we don't have an angle there that the ref saw, but it's the way this game's been reffed all game long. Didn't look like much to me.
Margin at 20. Here's Hilliard. Will it now? How about this import trio for the Airs? Good hands in there from Jared West. There's the call back the other way. There wasn't a lot of contact there, but as you quite rightly said, Brooke, the officials are a lot closer than what we are.
And in saying that, I like the way the game's been reffed in terms of they've given the boys a lot of space to play. It's been physical, there's been hand checks, but overall, playoff basketball is very similar to that.
Oh, here we go. Look out. They can raffle it. Jones will get it. And I reckon that's assist number 9 for Douglas tonight. Triple-double is on the cards. There's Trathan from deep. Now, he's fouled on that shot. So he's headed to the coloured stripe to have a look at 3 shots.
That is thick. They call it a moulet.
Had a good game against the Saints on Tuesday night. Nick Trathan, he's a real ball of energy that comes off the bench for the Giants, and he can certainly light it up from downtown as well.
Yeah, and they're going to need him in the playoffs. They're currently only sitting on 2 points off the bench. Schwalger had that, and he can be a huge boost.
Mind you, the Airs have only had 4 points off the bench tonight as well.
Yeah, on both sides, the productivity comes from a lot of their starters, mainly imports as well. But this man right here has proven all year long that he can hit big shots. He's not afraid of the moment. I remember the game with the Rams down in Christchurch. A couple big ones. Otago as well.
Lit it up.
So they're going to need him.
Can we just remind everyone as well that in the next few days, now there's a technical foul here. I think that's been called on Marcel Jones. So quite clearly the official, Ryan Jones, just wasn't having any of that. And look who's back camping at the stripe.
Oh, there he is. Hope he's paying rent or a mortgage of some type.
Would it be a hefty bill at the moment, wouldn't it? 14 of 16 tonight from the Racine for Trey Morning.
And you hope when it comes to playoff time, it's always a little bit touchy as well, but I hope they give them a little bit more leeway when it comes to that passion that comes with the playoffs. I know that there's a lot of passion and excitement and a lot of things can be said, but you know, I don't want the games to be decided on the whistle, and I know it probably won't be, but you know, when it comes to playoffs, you always just want to give them a little bit more leeway.
Here's Javonte Douglas. Telfer keeps it alive. Jones, look away pass inside. They raffle it around. It comes back to Marcel Jones. He's having his biggest game of the season, and have a look at him. He is pumped up.
They get this Marcel Jones in the playoffs, they're going to be tough.
Have I mentioned who's coming back into this team?
Once or twice, but just in case anyone missed it.
Ty Wynyard, Richie Roger, about to come back into the country. And they'll join this team, and they'll join Javonte Douglas. He's had some sort of a night. He'll be surrounded by fans in about 7 minutes' time to sign some autographs. Here's Jared West in and out. Davison gets after it. He produced a couple of big highlights in the first half. So did this man. Almost getting the roll. West back the other way. Thompson now from deep. Fouled. 4-point play on the offing for Sam Thompson as Javonte Douglas, who committed the foul, walks over and picks him up.
I like the shot that they just took of the Taranaki years. They missed the wide open layup, but to me, that means that they're not going back into their shell. Hilliard still wanted to push the pace. There's 6 minutes in the clock. They could easily try and slow this ball game down right now, but that's not the basketball that they play. And a lot of the times, I think when you get into that sort of situation, especially with 6 minutes to go, you go away from what's got you this lead. So stay with what's got you this lead. Let's push it out a little bit more and then a little bit more. Clock will take care of itself.
I know they're up by 21. And this is a packed stadium here tonight. It's a sellout. Couldn't get a ticket in the last 48 hours. But there's a fair chance if Trent Adam doesn't make a change here very, very soon, it's going to be a very grumpy crowd. Where's Aaron Bailey-Knoll?
Oh, he'll play this game out. What I would like to see is he comes back on and he gets subbed off and he gets that standing ovation that he deserves, because he's been a stalwart for this team. He's been the backbone. And a lot of years where they didn't have the records, the games, the excitement, the crowd, the hype behind them. He was there year in, year out. The blood, sweat and tear of this team.
Well, we mentioned before the nominees for the Youth Player of the Year. Walter Brown, Carlin Davison, Mojave King, Alex McNaught, Anzac Rosetto, Dante Russo and Nance. I want to know if any of those 6 players were even born when Aaron Bailey-Knoll started his career in the Cells NBL. I am saying none of them.
I can tell you a fun fact that he won the NBL in 2003 with the Wellington Saints.
And some final words from Auntie as well.
Dante's 17. That's 19 years ago. So Dante wasn't around.
There you go. There's Trent Adam. And we're putting the call out to Coach Adam right now. Get Auntie into this game.
Oh, we need a chance around here.
You can lead that. 20-point margin. Just under 6 to play. And these are two teams that we're really looking forward to seeing next week. There's Mr. McNaught. Got the camera duties tonight for the Giants. They will finish first and second on the ladder. And what a fairy tale it would be for either of these teams, Brooke, if they go on and win the Sal's NBL Championship next week.
And they deserve it. Whoever goes on to win the Sal's NBL this year deserves it, but you're absolutely right. Fairy tale is a great way to sum this one up. If either of these two teams can go on and win it for 2022, one thing that the Nelson Giants are going to need over these next 5-6 days before we jump into the playoffs is to get their morale back up. You can hang your head at this point. You dropped a couple games, but who's going to take ownership of that locker room? Is it Coach Fitchett? Is it Jared West? Is it Trey Morning? Is it strength in numbers? One thing is morale needs to pick back up. And you're right. They're going to travel well. Giants fans are going to be there. They're going to have their support crew with them. But basketball is such a confidence game. You see the Taranaki team playing with this confidence about them that they have for, the last half of the season. Giants just need to remember who they are and why they've been at the top of the table all year long.
And of course, they are 3 times NBL champions, the Giants, over the years. Douglas. What a night tonight for Javonte Douglas. I know all 10 coaches and 5 independent people will sit on a panel and vote for all of the awards, including the MVP. We've spoken about Jared West and his chances tonight. Look at that. They're just raffling it now, the Airs. Douglas will be right up there in contention for the MVP of the season.
All right, Justin. You've seen more games than most.
Oh, don't put it on me. You know I'm a classic fence sitter. I've got plenty of splinters up and down my back, don't you worry.
All right, I'll make a call.
Are we talking MVP?
Yeah.
Oh, be careful. Many a good person's gone early on this.
You're right, I won't. Now, for me, I always like to give it to someone who's first or second on the ladder, and for me, it's either Jared West or Javonte Douglas.
I think I just said that, didn't I?
But I'm going to have to pick one. This is where I'm going to get to. I'm going to make a pick. I'm going to Jared West.
To win the MVP of the season?
To win the MVP for me.
Okay, fair enough.
Javonte Douglas, amazing for so many different reasons. But for me, just the way he's led this team around. Defensively has been a hound all year long. He's the second fiddle to Coach Fitchett. He's the coach on the floor.
Look out. Look out. Look out. Sean Willett.
Showtime.
With another highlight tonight for this massive crowd in New Plymouth. And off they go again. They love to entertain. That one would have brought the house down tonight. Javonte Douglas not done with yet.
Show up next week if you can.
Oh.
You do not want to miss either of these teams at Event Finder Stadium for the playoffs.
Get a ticket. 30-point margin now, just like that. Here's Jared West. Great pass inside to Thompson. Good enough to finish on the reverse. Foul there. Hilliard has 26. Jones has 26. Look at this man. With the windmill, no less. Douglas tonight, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, and there you go.
He's on.
Aaron Bailey-Knoll, his last game here on this court. He'll finish this one off. What a career he's had. And I reckon the crowd is going to cheer every single time Auntie touches the ball. Jordan Sweld is already saying, well done.
And what a moment, not just for Auntie, but what a moment for his family. His kids get to see him go out like this. His partner, who would have had the kids for those long nights, those trainings, those road trips that he's been on. And don't forget, it's not just for the Taranaki Airs team. He's been around. He's gone on trips with New Zealand representative teams. He's done a lot. So for his family to be here, and pretty sure they're sitting courtside at the moment, see their dad do what he loves to do. What a moment.
Another basket for Douglas.
Someone on their team needs to tell him that he's on triple-double watch.
Yeah, 1 assist short. Let's see what he does in the last couple of minutes. Tyler Marsh just hit a basket for the Giants. McNaught, lots of space. Can't convert. Look at this now, 28-point margin. It's been some sort of a performance tonight by the Airs. Is there a foul in there? Eventually, yes. Hilliard started it all off tonight. 13 points in that first quarter. He really set the tempo, didn't he?
Oh, he lit this place on fire. And
look at this.
The crowd.
Have a look at this. Got to tell you tonight, it has been awesome to see what the Airs have done this season. And there it is, as you called it. It wasn't just about coming back on. It was about getting the standing ovation from this massive crowd here tonight. Aaron Bailey-Knoll, take a bow. He's got some big games ahead of him next week, as do his teammates. But you can see the appreciation from everyone in the stands tonight. What a legend of the game.
He's got some more fouls to give up. He's got at least 5 more fouls to give up in the Sal's NBL.
Oh, he'll take them as well.
He'll take them. He gave them out better than most. He hit me with some back screens that I can still feel. You also got to be real careful at this point. And touch wood, because we do not want to see it. But you probably want to get a lot of these starters out if you're Coach Trent Adam. You know, one, you don't want any injuries. The game's not in the balance anymore.
Yep, done.
But also, there's a lot of guys on the bench who have cheered this team on all year long.
Yeah, and you can see Mike Fitchett's done that with the Giants now.
Yep.
Jared West, Trey Morning, Sam Thompson, Sam Dempster, they're all done for the night.
But a lot of those guys on the bench there, they deserve the chance to get out there and play in front of this crowd. Anthony Hilliard ain't going to get much out of this next 2 minutes. Javonte Douglas ain't going to get much out of these 2 minutes.
Well, we want 1 assist from Douglas. Back underway, just a couple of minutes to play. Here's Douglas to Davison, to Jones, 26 in the game. Riley Benson.
I would almost foul here if I was
Got a feeling this MC's having a fun night tonight.
He's been waiting for this one for a long time. Enjoy it, lap it up.
Well, I don't think he's got off the microphone for the last 3 or 4 minutes. And look at that. How about these 3 players and what they've done for this team and these fans this season? Douglas and Hilliard done for the night. When it comes to recruiting, I reckon the Airs can stand pretty tall in season 2022.
Without a doubt. And Willett, the glue of all of that for me. Javonte Douglas has done his thing all year long. Anthony Hilliard fills it up, but we saw that moment right there. He just brought all of those boys together. That's a leader to me. It's what teams need.
Here's Hayes Walker. Benji Freeman finishes it off.
Oh, we talked about a mullet.
Oh, that one's one of the best. Here's Tyler Marsh. Davison getting up.
Surprised Carlin's still out there too.
Well, I'm going to put the pressure on you now, Brooke Rusco, for the remainder of round 15. And you're not allowed to sit on the fence. Sharks or Bulls tomorrow night?
I got the Bulls. They need it. It's a must. Sharks, they took a bit of a walloping in that last one against the Rams, so I'm going to go with Bulls in that one.
Well, here's the big one on Saturday afternoon as this one winds down tonight inside the final minute. Rams win on Saturday. They're a big chance to make it. Hawks win. They will make it. But a loss either way almost spells doom. Rams or Hawks?
I'm going Hawks. They're at home. They still got that chip on their shoulder from last year.
Oh, Caleb Smiler with the big three.
And that's why it's great to see them out there, you know, enjoy this moment. The crowd gets into it. The bench gets to get their moment, and the starters are over there supporting them. That's what it's all about. But I'm going with the Hawks because they got that chip on their shoulder. And saying that, though, Rams just had a huge win, and they just let everybody know they're still floating around. So that's going to be a hell of a game.
Well, we'll come back to the other two games in just a moment, but savour this, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're an Ayers fan, no matter where you are across the country, and indeed the world, your team, for the first time since 1992, has finished the regular season as the top team in the Sal's NBL, and they have done it tonight in style. 31-point winners over the Nelson Giants, quite incredible. And the Ayers head to Auckland next week, straight into a semi-final, into the final six in red-hot form. And most people, rightfully so, would say they go in as favourites.
The way they're playing at the moment, yeah, they get their first night off. They're exciting. They're going to get out and run. They can fill it up. Just a nickel under 100 points tonight. They're playing with extreme confidence. They got someone in Anthony Hilliard can give you 30, 35, maybe even 40 in one night.
Well, here you go. Have a look at this. Tail of the tape tonight. Jones, Hilliard, Douglas, all getting amongst it. Really good showing from Trey Morning. Jared West did his bit, but it all belonged to the Ayers tonight. And Sean Willett, the glue man. Look at that. Javonte Douglas off the glass tonight with 12 rebounds. Tower of strength.
Marcel Jones on both sides. Points, rebounds. What a game.
And one assist shy of a triple-double tonight for Javonte Douglas. Number one in the league for assists, Jared West.
I knew
8 dimes.
I knew Marcel wasn't going to be in this one.
There's the blocks. Plenty going the way of the Ayers tonight. They were absolutely fantastic right out of the gates as we have a look at the Steelers as well. I don't want to leave out the final two games and your thoughts, Brooke Rusco. Tuatara and Saints Saturday night.
I know there's no Dante Russo-Nance. Chris Johnson is back, but that Wellington Saints team is playing with a confidence at the moment similar to this Ayers team. So it's tough, but they're the hottest team in the league at the moment for a reason. So I'm going to go against my Tuatara, and I'm going to go with the Saints.
And the one game not showing there, Sunday afternoon to finish it all off for the regular season of 2022. And it may, the final six may come down to this last game, the Nuggets and the Bulls from the Edgar Centre.
Off the back of the double, I'm going the Nuggets that way.
Wow. Well, I hope you've enjoyed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday night action in the Sal's NBL, proudly presented by GJ Gardner Homes. Hugs all round. There's Ayers coach Trent Adam. What a season. What a night. Bigger games and bigger challenges lay ahead.
Take a bow.
For these two teams, the Ayers and the Giants. But tonight, it belonged to the men in black. What a performance. Big, big winners. They finished top of the table and they're on their way to the final six. More Sal's NBL action coming your way tomorrow night. On behalf of the team, Brooke Rusco, and myself, Justin Nelson, wishing you all a very good night. How about those airs?
I'd like to give you the trophy to hand over to the captain of the Taranaki Airs.